I saw a boy standing alone at midnight, and what he told the Hell's Angel next shattered every biker's soul that night. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to Bikers Hype, like the video, and share it with your friends. Let's hit 1,000 subscribers now. Prove your love for the Hell's Angels. Asterisk, asterisk, the rain fell like shards of glass slicing through the cold midnight air. The highway was empty, except for the distant rumble of thunder rolling over the barren fields. The world felt abandoned, asleep, unaware that something life-changing was about to unfold on that lonely stretch of asphalt. Reaper, the towering, battle-scarred leader of the Iron Wolves chapter of the Hell's Angels, rode at the front of the pack. His Harley growled beneath him, headlights cutting through the storm like a blade. The brothers rode in formation behind him, engines roaring like beasts waking from hell. They weren't out for trouble tonight. They were riding to clear their heads after burying one of their own, a brother named Diesel, who had died protecting a child from a gang of traffickers. Diesel was more than a biker. He was a guardian angel of the streets, and Reaper blamed himself for not being there that night. The guilt ate him alive. Thunder roared again. Rain fell harder. The fog thickened as the Angels approached an abandoned gas station, its rusty sign flickering like a dying heartbeat. Reaper slowed down. Something felt wrong. Something felt watched. He raised a fist, signaling the pack to halt. The roar of the Harleys slowly died, until the only sound left was the rain pounding on leather and metal. And then they saw him, a small figure, standing alone under the dim canopy of the gas station roof. A boy, maybe 12, soaking wet, shivering, holding his backpack to his chest as if it were the only thing he owned in the world. Reaper's eyes narrowed behind the rain-covered lenses of his sunglasses. Kids didn't stand alone at gas stations at midnight. Not unless something was very, very wrong. Reaper walked toward him, boots splashing in the puddles. The boy didn't back up, didn't run, didn't even flinch. He just stared at Reaper with hollow eyes, the kind of eyes that had seen too much pain for such a young age. Reaper knelt down, his voice softened. Something rare for the feared biker. "Son, what are you doing out here?" The boy swallowed hard. His lips trembled, but his voice sounded rehearsed, like he had said these words 100 times in his mind before someone finally heard them. "Sir, she lives in my house." Reaper frowned. The boy's broken whisper sliced through the storm like a blade. The monster, a chill, crawled up Reaper's spine. Behind him, the other bikers exchanged looks, tense, alert, ready. Reaper kept his eyes on the boy. "Your father." The boy shook his head violently. "No, not him. He left us a long time ago. This is someone else, someone worse." Reaper's jaw clenched. The boy took a shaky breath. "She pretends to be my mother's friend, but she isn't. She hurts my mum. She hurts me, and nobody believes us because she's a woman. Everyone thinks she's helping us." He lifted his sleeve, bruises deep, purple, finger-shaped. Reaper felt his pulse spike with fury. "What's your name, son?" "Evan." "Evan. Why tell us?" The boy looked up at the bikers, soaked, tattooed giants, standing like shadows of war behind Reaper. And then, Evan said something that made the world stop. "Because my mom said Hell's Angels protect the people nobody else will." The brothers froze. Reaper's throat tightened. Evan continued, voice breaking, "My mom said someday, if we got lucky, the angels might come." The rain seemed to hush around them. Reaper placed a heavy hand on the boy's shoulder. "Son, tonight's your lucky night." The ride into the DAR cave-in climbed onto the back of Reaper's Harley. His small hands wrapped around Reaper's vest patch, the Death Head emblem, glowing under the neon lights like a promise. Reaper lowered his voice. "What's her name?" Evan whispered. "Marla." The pack stiffened. Reaper knew that name. Marla Winters, a social worker, a respected woman in the community, a woman known for helping troubled families, but behind closed doors, rumors, whispers, vanished complaints, cases she handled quietly, too quietly. Reaper revved the Harley. Thunder cracked overhead, like the sky itself was angry, and the angels rode, not with rage, with purpose. The house that been a HOMI. Evan pointed to a small, run-down house at the far edge of town. The porch light flickered weakly. The curtains were drawn. The front yard was overgrown and silent. Silent. Reaper saw a shadow move behind the curtain. Evan trembled. "She's awake." Reaper placed a hand on the boy's arm. Not for long. The angels dismounted. Even the rain seemed to avoid them now. Like the storm feared interrupting what was about to happen, the front door creaked open, and a thin woman stepped out. Marla Winter's gray sweater, hair tied back neatly, a friendly smile that didn't reach her cold, dead eyes. "Evan, honey, where did you?" She froze when she saw the bikers. Her smile cracked. Fear spread across her face like a stain. Reaper stepped forward. "We need to talk." Her voice sharpened. "You can't be here. This is illegal. I work with the county. You work with no one tonight." Reaper's voice rumbled like a storm. Evan hid behind him. Marla's eyes twitched. "That boy lies. His mother is unstable. And the only one caring." For a soft whimper came from inside the house. A woman's voice. "Weak, afraid, bubble quotes Evan." Reaper's blood roared. He shoved past Marla and pushed the door open. The MOTHR inside. The house was a battlefield. Broken glass, ripped furniture, dirty dishes, and in the corner, curled up, bruised, shaking, lay Evan's mother, Claire. Marla lunged forward. "Don't touch her. She's mine." Reaper grabbed her wrist midair. Her eyes widened. Reaper's voice dropped into a place darker than hell. "Yours." Thunder shook the windows. "People aren't possessions." He twisted her wrist until she fell to her knees. The other angels entered, surrounding her like wolves circling a demon. Evan ran to his mother. She clutched him, crying into his hair. "I told you, someone would come." Reaper crouched beside her. "Ma'am, you're safe now." Claire broke into uncontrollable sobs. Evan held her tighter. The room felt like it was breathing for the first time in years. "The truth. Finally, SPOKEN," Marla shrieked. "Do you know who I am? I could destroy all of you." Reaper didn't blink. "Lady, we already live in hell. You don't scare us." Viper, the chapter's enforcer, stepped forward. "You laid hands on a child. You tortured a mother. You hid behind your badge. You're finished." Marla spat on the floor. "Prove it." Evan lifted his backpack. Inside were a phone recorded audio, photos, screenshots, journal entries, bruises documented over months, and finally, a note, written by Claire, tucked in Evan's math book. "If anything happens to me, find the Hell's Angels. They protect the invisible ones." Reaper's hands shook as he read it. His voice cracked. Something inside him broke. Diesel, the brother they buried yesterday, had once said the same thing. "We are the shield for the unnoticed." Reaper looked at Marla, hatred burning behind his calm. "You hurt the wrong family." The boy stepped forward, tears falling, voice trembling. "But brave, sir. She lives in my house, but she doesn't get to live in our lives anymore." Reaper placed his vest over Evan's shoulders, like a knight crowning a prince. "Kid, no monster will ever step into your house again." The final moment that shattered the ANGLS. Evan whispered, "Reaper, will you stay until we're safe?" Reaper swallowed hard. For the first time in years, the mighty biker felt tears sting his eyes. "Son, we're not leaving until you sleep without fear." Evan hugged him. A small boy, clinging to a giant. The room fell silent. None of the bikers moved. Rain hit the windows softly now, as if the sky had stopped screaming. Viper muttered under his breath, "Diesel would have wanted this." Reaper nodded. "Diesel rides with us tonight." And as Marla was taken away, and Claire finally breathed freely, and Evan held Reaper's patch like it was a shield, the angels realized something. Sometimes the strongest wars are fought in homes no one sees. Sometimes the deadliest monsters aren't men. Sometimes the bravest warriors are children who dare to speak. And sometimes the Hell's Angels don't arrive to save the day. They arrive to save someone's world. If this story touched your heart, then like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Bikers Hype. Help us reach our first 1,000 subscribers. And if you truly love the Hell's Angels, then prove it today by sharing this video everywhere.